So I'm just wondering, at some point, do you think that there was enough ethics concern that did you ever should apologize for that one lapse that you say in your career? I don't know if you've ever apologized for maybe getting too close to the line, if not crossing it, as the findings said.
Well, I think I want to be separated from all this talk of corruption and criminal activity and illegal efforts of one kind or another, because none of that happened. Now you can say, you can say that you're driving 35 miles an hour in a 30-mile zone. You say, well, it really should be a 30. But I don't, it's very hard for me to suggest that my shadow or to embrace my shadow is over the line, but I'm not over the line. When it comes to crimes, money changing hands, laws being broken, it's not about shadows. It's about what an individual does. And I take responsibility for what happened in that particular situation. There was no consequence to it, by the way. No consequence whatsoever.
But again, just so I...
Oh, there were consequences for me.
Reprimanded.
But there were no consequences for the people involved.
And when Mr. Loso, in the alleged, the offering of a bribe, which you signed your name and you gave the money back, you didn't want it, and people said, well, you should
signed the name because he saw it on Law and Order. Says the Harvard Law School graduate.
Well, I scotch taped the envelope too.
Right, but maybe
Michigan Law School.
Maybe you should have reported your staff member yourself on something like
right.
that.
Well, I would report it today.
That's what I'm saying.
I would report it today. No,
even
I've said
creating
that.
the suspicion.
I regret that moment in time. I should have picked up the phone and called Chief Lanier and said, I've got somebody here handing me money and I don't want it. I don't like the looks of this. And in fact, just a few months after that, I was the one who documented the problems with Keely Thompson. Now, he's on his way to the federal penitentiary. But in a detailed letter to the Inspector General, which was shared with the U.S. Attorney, I gave him all the information which I'd gotten. And so, you learn as you go. I mean, obviously today, if such a thing happened again, there would be no question what I would do.